and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your Rap a Lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on 1st down. Glass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Open man is the tight end Troutman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. J.Wo Oladolua, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 14, Buccaneers, nothing. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
No gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd down and 3. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it.
Touchdown! Adam Troutman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, Glass found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Shift. Bang, 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 bang. Rush it.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. But they only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Flush to his right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Let's go, baby.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. That's complete to Troutman, right side. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now Kaepernick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football. Defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Kaepernick now to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw, Kaepernick.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. To throw is Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A quick throw by Kaepernick complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now Kaepernick. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Kaepernick to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys dropped the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap A Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the government. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask